Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. How are you all doing today? I'm doing great. I hope you are too. You guys know the drill. If you don't see that little red light up there, that means you're on replay. Make sure you type exclamation point replay. Note the change there, exclamation point replay. Let me know what you thought of the craft today. Let me know what you had for dinner. Let me know what your weather was like. All right, I see my live friends. Come on in. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Say hello as you come in. Say hello. Hello, Vicky. How are you, sweet friend? I'm gonna get some paint here. Hi, Betsy. How are you doing, friend? And Nancy, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Meriden. Welcome, ladies. I'm just gonna do a little base painting while I wait. Hello, Pammy and Angie. Welcome, friend. And Dawn. Angelica, how are you? And sweet Lisa. Hi, Carol. Welcome, friend. How are you today? Kathleen and Patricia. Come on in, friends. Hello, Christina. Oh gosh, Authorin? Did I say that right? Atherin? Tammy. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and sweet orca with tomatoes. Ooh, I don't know about the tomatoes and the orca though. Hello, Jamie and Cindy. Angelica, thank you. Homemade temperature for supper with 94 degrees in Texas. Well, I heard that hot stuff is actually supposed to cool the inner temperature down. I don't know. Hi, Carol. Thank you, Kathleen. Hello, Beverly. Thank you, Jamie. Hello, Margaret. I said it right. Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. I'm so surprised at myself. Hello, Cindy. Welcome. Hello, Shelly. My sweet friend Shelly from... Is this my Shelly Arnold friend from California? Because your profile picture looks different. And it's not. I know. I remember we had this discussion. Hello, Daphne and Stacy and Brenda. Thank you, Vicky. All right, you guys. I have the little Wonky Snowman cutout. I'm just doing like a coat on the sides, and we're gonna do a coat for the back. Chicken soup and fur babies had beef tongue. Hello, Amy. Hello, Rosalind. Hello, my sweet friend Dana. I'm just gonna put a black coat for the back. I don't know why I chose black, but I guess it's because of what the sides are. Hello, Beverly. Vicky, Irene, welcome. Kind of seems kind of funky for black, right? How do I not get paint on my clothes? I do sometimes, Judy. I do. Hello, Pearl and Sarah. Welcome. There's my sweet friend Christy. Welcome, girl. Guys, make sure you stick around because Christy will be on up after me. Christy, what is your time? Mission, Texas. Hello, Pam. Hello, Diane. Thanks, Pam. Or Tammy. Wonky. That's my new word, wonky. And the reason I've kind of started calling everything wonky is because Kevin cuts this stuff out for me, and he can have a little bit of OCD sometimes. So if I call it wonky, then he knows it doesn't have to be perfect. So that's why I came up with that term. Hello, Believe. Hope I said that right. Hello, Katrina. Thank you for sprinkling. Christy's going on at 6:30. Okay, so we have a little over an hour. We should do this. I think we'll do this. Those of you that don't know, Christy is my really good friend here in this crafting space. She's at the Dashing Willow by Christy, and she will be up after me. I hope that you guys will go check her out and see what she has, because It'll be over the top fun, I'm sure. Hello, Diane New. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, I'm going to paint a couple more things before we hit the dryer out, you guys. Rosalind, you're from Quebec, Canada. Welcome. Okay, I have just a little wood blank cutout that is just a block. So we're going to use this as our base, part of our base. So I'm just going to paint this black as well. I know it sounds weird. I'm painting a snowman black, but you'll see why in a minute. I'm super excited because I think it's going to be fun. That's just my opinion. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Okay, so those of you that are new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If you haven't said hello and told us you're new, please let us know. My name is Monique. I'm with Grace and Tattered Lace. I'm a born and raised California girl, but we recently moved. My husband and I recently moved to Georgia. And so here we are in Georgia. We are about 30 minutes from Savannah, 30 or 40 minutes, depending on traffic. Hello, Diane. I'm a speech pathologist by profession. I work in a school district here locally. And I work with children with special needs, children that have articulation delays, language delays, all that good fun stuff. And it's been a real learning curve because things are mighty different than they are in California. All right, there's that. We have one more thing to paint black. Hi, Martha. And Cindy, welcome. I might need a little more paint. Okay, I have this cute little, pretty sure Miss Christy's gonna have to tell me. I think this was a table leg. Christy sent this to me, okay. I think it was a table leg because the other end was rounded and it was flat, okay. I had Kevin cut it and I had him cut me a little notch. So it's a little spindle of some sort. Welcome, you guys. If I miss saying hello, I'm sorry, but welcome and hello. It was a table leg. Okay. Thank you, Dana. I'm just painting it black, you guys. We're just using a black acrylic paint. Any black paint will do. It doesn't need to be anything special. Hello, Marilou. I haven't seen you for a little while, girl, from Iowa. Woo. Am I near St. Mary's? I honestly have no clue, Carolyn. We are about 4 hours from Atlanta, and we're closer to Florida, if that helps at all, because I have no idea where St. Mary's is at. Hello, Dayla. We're going to paint this black also. Lots of black for a snowman. It seems kind of odd, doesn't it? Tammy, if you type exclamation point shop, you'll get the link to my Shopify. If you're wanting stencils, you can type hashtag Magnolia, and that will take you to the Magnolia site for the stencils and the chalk paste and all of the good stuff, the rub-ons. All right. Let's get a quick little paint. Let's get the not so fun part out of the way. I know this is the boring part, but we're done, I think, with the paint now. So I'll put this off to the side. We're gonna dry it. I'm gonna do a little bit of sanding, and then we'll put our, we'll start building our snowman, you guys. He's gonna be so cute. I can hardly wait to show you guys. All right, I'm gonna turn the heat tool on, you guys. If you have some ear pods in, make sure you turn them down so that they don't blow your ears out, all right? Okay. Thank you for tagging your friend, Jennifer. No, St. Mary's is near the Georgia coast. Thank you, Dana. I have no clue. What do I know? Here's Dana from Alabama telling me. Okay. An hour from Savannah. So yeah, so it's not too close. I must be close to me then. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for sprinkling. Sorry, I want to speed this up a little bit, you guys. All right, make sure you guys hit the little red floaty things. That sprinkle. Get our friends in here. Share the fun with your friends. Thank you, Tammy. I promise you, it's going to be super cute. Hi, Tamara. All right. So those that are new don't know, but when I was in California, I was time-wise quite far behind everybody else. And so I was always starving while I was on. And so, great place for Kevin to fish. Oh no, Pammy. So I always asked everybody, what's for dinner, because Kevin was gonna make dinner. Margaret, you're in Ireland. Oh my gosh, I want to go. That's on my bucket list. It's 11:30. Is it AM or PM? Hello, Lisa from Colorado. Thanks, Becky. So the question I always ask every night, you guys, is what's for dinner? Even though it's I should have already had dinner by now. I have not. No worries, Lori. Tuna melt. I might be having that too, Carol. Hi, Trish. Looks like we might be having some problems with people getting booted, so come on back if you get booted. And I'm going to have to turn that fan on in a second. Chicken sandwich with chips. I'm sorry. Oh, no worries. Oh my gosh. No worries about being late. I wish I could have worked with your granddaughter too. It's 4:30 where Brenda's at, yeah, in Utah. Hello, Pam from West Virginia. And Sarah is having meatloaf, scalloped potatoes, and corn. Sorry, guys. I'm going through that wonderful stage of life. I got to turn the fan on. All right. We got the nasty stuff done. I'm going to sand it just a little bit. Hi, Amanda. And then we'll get on with our little snowman. I'm just going to use my sanding tool just to kind of take it from plain black to just a little bit of character. Pork roast with white bean stew. Ooh, that sounds good. Hello, Betty. Linda's having a milkshake. That's all right, Linda. We have a lot of friends that have a lot of nothings for dinner. My sweet friend Kimberly Scatter, Scatter something. She always has goldfish. I had cereal last night, you guys, so I'm right there with you. All right. So we just took it from plain black to just a little bit of vintagey look, okay? This is gonna, I guess it's not dry on the other side. This is just gonna be our back and our sides. Potato cakes, black-eyed peas. Ooh, I don't know what potato cakes are. Dana's having cereal. That's what I had last night, Dana, because I had a late lunch also. A BLT, Kim, that sounds amazing. Okay, we're not gonna sand our snowman because that's just gonna be the back, but I'm gonna zap it really quick again with the State Fair Day at Work. Oh my gosh. Sounds fun. It's a little wet and I don't want to get it on my hands again, so I'm going to zap it really quick, okay? I know, Trish, I'm sorry. I think there's some problems with our FB friends because I think a lot of people are getting booted. So if you guys get booted, please just come on back in. I'm sorry that there's problems going on right now. Okay, you guys are all having some amazing food tonight. Wow. Please, if you're new, feel free to engage with the friends, ask questions. The girls are friends. are wonderful about answering questions if I don't see it, and sometimes even if I do see it, they'll answer and put it in there so you have it. Okay, we're gonna sand this a little bit, kind of give it that chippy look. Just so it's not that stark black color, and I think it's gonna look amazing. This is gonna be our base that we're gonna glue him to. Okay, all right. There's what we have. Now there's a report of a problem pop up now. What, Trish? Oh, I'm so sorry, Trish. Hello, Deborah. Thank you for sprinkling, sweet friend. Okay, I hope nobody else is having so many problems like Trish. All right. Okay, next. Tacos and beer. Oh, Christy, Carrie. Okay, look, you guys. My sweet friend Sandy sent me this in Happy Mail because I really wanted some when Christy was doing her sunflower, which, by the way, was amazing. But I saw something on Pinterest that was a hook rug, and I thought it was so cute, and I went, I wonder if I can kind of recreate this with my Coco liner. So something on Facebook of a hook rug caught my eye, and so we're going to recreate that with Coco liners. Okay, so all I did, I had to, because of the shape of my little snowman, I did have to cut it into 2 pieces, but that's all right. That's all right, because we're going to put a scarf on and we're going to cover that up. Hello, Kimberly. Your mom made sweet potato pancakes. Ooh. Hi, Melanie. No worries for being late, Kimberly. It's all good. All right. So I cut it out, and now we're going to glue this on, and then we're going to gussy this guy up, and I think he's going to be so darn cute. And I'm just going to glue it on. Now I'm just using a wood plank. You could probably get away with doing this with some cardboard or using a poster board from Dollar Tree, the thick one, it's called foam core. Okay, let me just get this stuck on here really quick, you guys, and then we'll glue the head on. Oh my goodness, I have a feeling you guys are all having a hard time staying in tonight, and that's so sad to me. Okay, I probably should have cut this off a little bit. I see a lot of people coming back and forth, so I think people are freezing. Hello, Chris, welcome. Can you get the Coco liners from Dollar Tree? Christy got hers at Dollar Tree, and I know in my description I put these were from Dollar Tree, but when I went back and I looked at the bag that she had them placed in, I think that hers may have come from Dollar General. But it's just like the little pot thing. You can probably find them at Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart if you have a garden section in your Walmart. I was not able to find any. I did look around, and Sandy was so sweet and asked me if I wanted some. She said that she could send me some. All right. So there's what we have going on so far. Your Dollar Tree still has them, Carrie. You're so lucky. Don't mind this, okay, because we're going to cover that part up. All right. Hello, Cynthia. Maybe we'll just cut it, trim it down just a hair. All right. Now, too late in the spring for Dollar Tree. Spring is the best. Dana, you're not going to believe it, but when I went to my Dollar Tree the other day, some of the shipment items were some spring things. I couldn't believe it. There was even some like little like metal windmill things that looked like they were 4th of July. I couldn't believe it. You tried getting the Coco liners, but they're hard to find. Yeah. You know what you might even try that I didn't even think to look? Amazon, Temu. I bet you could probably find them on there. Coco replace. They're called. This one is called a Coco replacement liner. Give that a shot. I bet you if we looked on Amazon, I would imagine that you could probably find them on Amazon. Okay. Now, fun stuff. Let me get another little plate. Oh, I don't need a plate because we're going to paint this little guy. Easy to find in the South. I didn't find any. Yeah, look on Amazon. I think Amazon would be a great option, and I sadly didn't think about it before until just now. Oh, you've already cut out. Oh, Dana, I'm so sorry. Okay, you guys, I am just using some paint, some DIY paint. This one is called Crinoline. Ollie's. I think I looked at my Ollie's and they didn't have it. Anyway, it's kind of a creamy color. And it's really pretty. But any off-white, white, anything that you want. Patricia, you think it looks like a Dollar Tree tag? Maybe the Dollar Tree Plus? I don't have one, so I don't know. She told me it was Dollar Tree. I thought she did. Hello, Joyce. Okay, we're just going to kind of stroke some paint on here and make him more look like a snowman. Amazon has them. There we go. Amazon has them. I wish I would have thought of that before. You can buy rolls on Amazon, even better, because the shape might be easier to get and not have to do 2 pieces like I just had to do. I just loving this because it's going to give it so much different depth and character than we've seen. You've seen a lot in the spring and the summer. And then you guys can put as much or as little paint on as you like. If you want it to be really, really solid color, you can. You can do it kind of blotchy. I'm not really sure what I want, so we're just going to keep going with it. Yes, isn't that texture cool, Emily? So, as I said, I did see something similar to what I'm doing. Not exactly the same. But it was a hook rug. The shape was a little different, but it was my inspiration. I thought, I'm just going to make this with my Coco liner. All right, I think that's going to be good. Let's try this and keep going. Hello, Terry. Welcome, sweet friend. Sorry if I missed anybody else coming in while I was painting and had my head down. All right, gonna pull the heat tool out again. So take your earbuds out if you've got them in. Hello, Joette. Seems like it's taking a little while for Facebook to let you guys in tonight. Hopefully this doesn't take a long time to dry. I probably will turn it up a notch so it will dry faster. Now this paint is, hello, Angie, John and Angie. I'm assuming this is Angie. Yes, Patricia, it would be fabulous on a gingerbread man. Okay, hi, Caroline. Dana, this is chalk paint, okay? It is called DIY. It is chalk paint. If you want the link, I know Miss Dana is fabulous at sharing theirs page. This one is clay based. there are no minerals and any nasty stuff in it. Lori, the wood cutout is from my Shopify account. If you type !shop, you will get a link to my Shopify store where all of my cutouts are at. Bye, Blue. You have great rag tree bows. Ooh. I'm sure you're talking about rugs. Was it the rugs? Hello, Anita. Welcome, girl. Yes, okay, so there is Mara's shop, Retail Vintage Therapy by Mara. She's got a Facebook page here, and she also has a website under the same name, okay? And you can just search DIY paint, Crinoline. Awesome, Angie. I'm sorry you're having problems commenting. That's no fun. Hello, Shelly. Welcome, friend. Okay, I think it's dry, you guys. Oh, maybe not. I lied. Almost dry. And it did get a little bit stiffer by putting that paint on there, you guys. All right, I can't wait to show this to you guys. Hello, Trish. You came in as yourself. Hopefully that works better. All right. Look at how fun that is. No worries, Lynette. You can always go back and watch from the beginning and catch what you missed. It is a little wet still, so I am going to run that dryer over it one more time, you guys, because it is a little wet still. Oh, gosh. You are too funny. Hi, Deborah. Doesn't that look cool, Brenda? Okay. I think that's good. Isn't that texture awesome? Yes, Melanie. Yes, the gingerbread men are in the Shopify account now. There's that. Okay. Now I have some buttons that I painted black. What time are we got? I got 45 minutes. Just trying to watch the time because Sweet Christy's going to be after me. I want to make sure I invite you guys to come. Head over to Miss Christy's page. Christy over at the Dashing Willow. The Dashing Willow by Christy. She will be on at 6:30 Central Standard Time. Guys, make sure you go check her out, okay? We're making a snowman, Trish, out of some Coco liners from the Dollar Tree. I think there's a Dollar Tree. I have some black buttons. These were not black to begin with. Oh, Angie, no, awesome. So I painted in black because I wanted black and I didn't have any black. But before I glue him on, I'm going to put his little scarf on. Hi, Carrie. Oh, I saw you earlier. Thank you, Vicky. I just have a pretty wide piece of fabric, some striped fabric. This is probably about, oh, here. It's 2 inches. Thank you, Dana. It's 2 inches wide, and then you're just going to have to make it as long as you want it to be. All right, we're just going to wrap this around his neck. I just have a piece I didn't, who asked me about my top? My shirt is from Shein. I am working on getting an affiliate link with them. Absolutely love everything that they have. I've never had a problem with any products from there, and it ships rather quickly. They have all kinds of shapes and sizes, from children to women and men and all kinds of other fun stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to do a bow for his scarf. All right, isn't he cute like that already? Thank you, Dana. Hello, Sandy. Oh, You couldn't comment last night? Oh, no. Oh, it's Shein. Dana spelled it right. S-H-E-I-N, Shein. It is an online store. It is amazing. They have, it's true to all, size on all clothes. Yeah, it's an amazing store, you guys. All of my clothes have come from there lately. Everything is super cheap. They have shoes. I've purchased shoes. All right, we're just gonna glue these little buttons on his little, down his little side here, or his middle. Okay. So the trick is, if you don't have buttons in the color you want, you can just paint some black, which is what I did. He is so cute. Look at that, you guys. So darn cute. Shein is actually located in Los Angeles. It is in California. At least that's what their website says. Yeah, I absolutely love it, you guys. I've only gotten a couple things there that I didn't necessarily like, only because I didn't like how it looked once I got it here. Okay. So cute. Right? Isn't he so cute? Christy. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're going to give him some eyes. I hope that his eyes and his mouth work because of the texture on this, but we will see. Oh, somebody, was that Sue saying hello from Arizona? Sue, you're in Arizona. Have fun, girl. Traveling home. Be safe. I hope that your family reunion was fun. Got my little plate here. Oh, are the clothes true to size? Pretty much, Brenda. I wear a medium to a large, just depending on what it is. And everything I've purchased from there has been a medium or large. I just go on and I read the comments and see what people say. If they say they've had to size up, then I'll size up to large. If not, I'll get a medium. Okay, I'm just using the end. I'm using the end of the stick here to make his little mouth. And do I want his eyes close together or far apart? Where did I put his little nose? How long ago did I get the Coco liners? Somebody sent them to me. We're going to do his eyes really far apart. Close together. I'm going to make him a little wonky with really wide eyes, since he has such a big nose. Whoever got these for me, Sandy was the one that got them for me. I take that back. I didn't say whoever. Sandy got these for me, and I'm pretty sure she got them recently. Okay. Darn cute. You don't ever plan to buy again? Oh. Okay. Here is his cute little face. We'll put a little nose on there. Okay, so I took a popsicle stick, okay, and all I did was cut the end off so that it was straight, and then I just cut a little nose like that. All right, and then we'll paint that orange. So he's gonna be, we're not gonna grunge him, but he kind of already has that natural grunge going on because of the Coco liner. So he's kind of a cross between a grungy and a farmhouse. and a farmhouse snowman. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. Thanks, Lisa. You can find them on Amazon. Look on Amazon. You can find the Coco liners on Amazon. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. I did think of it now, and somebody just went and looked, and they are there. All right. Let's dry his little nose. Oh, yeah. They may not have them. And sometimes my understanding is that they don't really keep the stuff. They don't keep the stuff in stock. They send it back or something. Hi, Tina. Thanks, Irene. This little guy is blowing all over. All right, and I'm gonna blow dry his face too, you guys. Hello, Charlene from the Rustic Heart. He's cute. I got some more plans for him though. Thank you, Vonda. All right, we'll glue his little nose on. There's Kimberly. I was talking about you earlier, Kimberly. My goldfish girl. Look at how stinking cute he is already, you guys. Is he not the cutest ever? All right. Let's keep going. Did I put that over here? All right. I have a saves everything for you. You got a darn good manager, Dana. Hi, Brenda. See, there she is, soup and goldfish. She had some soup with her goldfish tonight. Okay, I have this little wonky star that Kevin cut out for me. We're going to do a little Mod Podge with some fabric right over the top. Judy, you didn't have any sound. Oh gosh, girl. I'm glad it's back. Thank you, girls. Oops, that's paint. Thanks, Judy. Oh my word. Let's get the paint out of the way. All right, I got half an hour. Christy's gonna be on in a half an hour, guys. Make sure you guys head on over to Christy when we're done here at 6:30, okay? She's gonna, I don't know what she's got going on. She had a snowman. She showed me she had a snowman, but I don't know. She changes her mind an awful lot at the last second, just like I do. All right, this is very much like Mod Podge, you guys. It is DIY. It is called Crystal Clear. I don't know if you guys can see that right, oh my, right there in that little tag. It says Crystal Clear, okay? It is liquid patina, and it works like Mod Podge, and I love it better than Mod Podge. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Oh, look at here. She is laughing. She's laughing because she knows that she's probably going to change her plans. So we're just going to put a little on our wood cutout here, and then we'll put the fabric right over the top. All right. And this stuff is really good, you guys, when you're working with stencils or decoupage, because it just doesn't dry the same as Mod Podge. And it has a completely different, it just doesn't get the lines. it doesn't get the shiny look like some of the Mod Podge does. Yes, Vicky. Christy's things are always amazing. Okay, so look at there. Whoops. Here, I'm trying to show you guys. And it just came right off. I might have to put more on. Just because. Let me put a little bit more on since I was trying to be so cute. Goodness. I wanted to show you guys first, and then I probably should have dried it. All right. Let's try that again. I'm just going to use the heat. Oh gosh, I'm sorry if it blasted anybody's ears, you guys. I'm just going to use the heat tool to set this on here. It's a small piece. You could use an iron, a small iron. No steam setting. You can use your easy press. All you're wanting to do is dry that glue. There's our sweet friend Christy. All right. Who has started? I know a lot of you have. Oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry, friend. Prayers, my goodness, prayers for him. I may have to use the easy press. I might have to use the easy press. Yes, Dana, you are absolutely correct. But I'm going to have to use the easy press. So let's turn that on. Because I think the wood is absorbing that. Prayers for you, my sweet friend. I hope that everything is okay with your husband and that they're just mini strokes and that they're able to get them under control and there are no serious bleeds going on with that. All right, let's wait for that to heat up for 1 second. I might have to use some hot glue. We'll see. Okay. Let's get some parchment paper. I'm pretty sure I used my parchment paper. Yes. Anybody else need prayers that we can send some prayers for? I know everybody's got something going on and we're happy to say prayers for everybody. All right. It's not quite warmed up, but we're just going to set it over here. Oh no, Cherry. It's affected his right leg. He can't move it. So he's had several. 100% Christmas decorations. What? Dana, are you kidding me, girl? Oh. Well, Cherry, I'm glad that you caught it now before it got worse. All right. This wasn't quite heated up. That's why I'm letting it sit for a little bit, you guys. Breaks my heart. Because as the speech pathologist in me, I know the things that come along with it. Hello, Trish. Okay. All right, that worked. We're going to let it cool off for a minute. I'm just going to trim around it so that we can sand it easier. We got to get Kevin in here. He hasn't been in here in a very long time, you guys. Your cousin is in, oh, she's in the MICU. Okay, that's a new one. I haven't heard of MICU with pneumonia. That's not good. That's scary too. prayers, prayers, prayers. And somebody, our sweet friend Peggy, is going in for a, what did she tell me? I think she told me a knee replacement surgery. So one of our sweet friends that's been here for a very long time, she's having a knee replacement surgery here soon. I can't remember what day. Keep her in your prayers too. All right. So all I did was just trim around it. Hello, Lisa, my sweet friend. I hope you're feeling better today. I know you weren't feeling so great yesterday. You started fall after 4th of July. Oh my gosh, Dana, I would be then too. Yeah, Kimberly, he thinks that he is. He brought me some things he wanted me to show you because he sanded them. And I think I kind of tossed them to the side. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, here they are. He was so proud of them. I showed you them before. He cut them out, but there they are now sanded. And he's so proud of them. There's the bat and there's the ghost. And he was very adamant that I needed to let y'all know that he cut and designed them himself. She's worse, and now they took her to the MICU. Oh my goodness. Different. I've never heard of an MICU. Even Kevin works in the hospital. Thank you, Beverly. Drive careful, sweet friends. Okay, we're just going to use the sanding tool, and we're going to sand the edges off. I might need a new sander, though. My sander's pretty well loved. Hi, April. He did do an awesome job, didn't he, Angelica and Kimberly? Yeah, he did it. He did do an awesome job. All right, let me get a new sanding piece, you guys. Because this one's well loved. It might be too coarse. Yes, tell him. Great job, Kevin. He's not on tonight, though. I don't know where he's off. He's doing the dishes now. He did, and he drew it. He drew it himself. All right, we're getting close, you guys. We're getting close. Well, we have 25 minutes before Christy goes on. I know! Caroline, you guys need to tell him. Tell him. So that I can make him go read the comments. Because he'll go back and read things sometimes. Yeah, I'll have to ask Kevin. Maybe he knows. Hey, Kevin! He can't hear me because the door is closed and the TV is. Burn it. My luck, Sharon, I would catch something else on fire. I take some risks in my oven, but that part, no, not so much. And I don't have I'd have to try. I don't think I want to try it live. He has, Kimberly, he has. All right. Ugh. Oh, thank you, April. MICU is medical. Medical ICU. Oh. Medically, and because ICU is the critical care unit, but I wonder if M stands for medical critical care. She's doing good, April. She's doing good. All right, almost done. All right, you guys, don't forget, our sweet friend Christy is going to be on just a few minutes. If you're new and you didn't hear me say it before, Christy is my really good friend. We have met in this space, this wonderful creative space. She's over at the Dashing Willow by Christy. She is an amazing, amazing creator. You guys do not want to miss her out. Medical intensive care unit. I've learned something new. Even though my husband is a respiratory therapist and works in the NICU and the ICU, I've never heard of an MICU. Interesting. Yes, April. We did cut that one. It is in the shop. It is in the Shopify account if you're interested in that. Now, if you guys didn't want to put fabric on this, you wanted to just paint it, you are a nurse, and you've heard of it, Tammy? We never had one in California. That's not a term there. You could just paint if you would prefer to paint. I just liked the polka dot on this, you guys. Okay, they do have an MICU where you're at. Interesting. Interesting how it's different from state to state, isn't it? Okay. Almost. I just have this little itty bitty space. All right. Might have to put a little wax on this because April, I might have to put some wax because I sanded just a little bit off right there. Okay. Now, I stamped this already. It's a little piece of drop cloth that we're going to put right on our star. All right. And we'll put this right here with him like so. Isn't that going to be so cute? I haven't either, Deborah. I learned something new tonight. I'm not sure my husband has either. All right, let me get the wax before I get this on here. Hi, Lynn, welcome. Glad you caught us live too, girl. Okay. This is some Kills Dark Wax, you guys. This is the brand, okay? Whoops. I can't ever get it turned right because my camera goes the opposite way. I'm just going to cover this up a little bit. We'll just drag it through a little other places. There we go. All right, covered up my little boo-boo. Oh, thank you, Catherine. All right, we're gonna attach. Actually, I'm gonna attach this afterwards because I wanna make sure that it stays on what I have going on. All right. I have no idea, no idea. All right, we're gonna take our little wood base. I've drilled a hole in it. We're gonna take our little table leg and we're gonna screw it right inside here. Okay, like so, and we're gonna pray and hope. Kimberly, it is a Coco liner from Dollar Tree. I had Kevin cut this little notch in it, okay, and we're gonna pray and hope and hold our breath that our snowman adheres to this. But this was what we're shooting for, okay? This is what we're shooting for. Okay. All right. Let's get some wood glue and some hot glue. Now, April, no worries, girlfriend. This is what we used. We used the Coco liner. I cut it apart. I cut it down the middle, cut it apart. It's in two pieces. His little scarf is His little scarf is covering the little seam. You think it's Dollar General, Kimberly? I'm not 100% sure. I thought she said it was from Dollar Tree, but the bag that it was wrapped in did say Dollar General because it came from a friend here. It came from Miss Sandy, and but you can get them on Amazon. All right. Try not to get your glues to touch. You want to use hot glue to hold it temporarily, and you want to use the wood glue to make for a long-term hold, okay? Thank you, Cynthia. Dollar General, okay. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that, sweet friend. All right. Oh, he's so stinking cute. I just want to make sure that he's really good and on there before we start doing anything else. Okay, we got 13 minutes. I did April Type Bond. Type Bond is another one that I use. Dollar Tree has them also. Okay. Thank you, Kimberly. All right. There's what we have, okay? I don't know. I thought about a hat. Somebody just asked about a hat. I thought about a hat, but I'm not sure. I wanted a hat because this little guy's head is a little bit wonky and different. We'll look when we get it done and see if we think he needs a hat. I'm just gonna glue this little heart star in here. Yeah, it does. The Gorilla Glue also works really good though, April. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Margaret. That's my my Easy Press beeping in the back there. You guys think a hat would look cute? I definitely need to cut this one side of his scarf down though. A wooden wonky hat. Ooh. Nah, I don't think a wooden wonky one would look good. All right, let's cut this little side of the scarf down. Okay. Stinking cute. Okay. There is what we have so far, you guys. Now, I have a little bit of greenery that I was going to stick on. Hi, Laura. Yeah, Lynn, that's what I was thinking too. A little bit of greenery. I hope you guys can see that. I'll have to go grab some more of the fabric because it's out of my reach. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, April. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks, Angelica. I hope that you guys are inspired. I hope that you'll give it a try. Again, if you don't have the wood cutout, you can't afford to buy a wood cutout, try with cardboard. You know, you can always glue it to a wood base instead of a stand. You can use some of that poster board from Dollar Tree. I was thinking about a small bow and a bell down here. So, but let me grab the fabric and see what you guys think about a hat. Just thinking about how wide it needs to be. Kimberly, yes, I think you did order this one, the Wonky Snowman. Absolutely right, girl. Let's see, right, maybe right about there. I don't know, Debbie. I'm not sure because I feel like he's got some. I mean, we could probably go around the edges with some grunge. Okay. Oh, guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna cover his eyes up though. You guys see what's happening? Yes, Dana. Look what happens when I do that. We lose his eyes. We lose his eyes. So the only option I have is to like maybe make one that's kind of small. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna go without a hat because his eyes get covered up. Let's make a quick bow. And I'm gonna send you guys off to, can you make the material on the side? I'm gonna send you guys off to see Christy in just a minute. Don't forget, head over to see Christy over at the Dashing Willow by Christy. Make sure you get the right page because she does have an old page that she is no longer on. She had complications with that one, and she's now on the Dashing Willow by Christy. Yeah, his eyes are gonna, we're just gonna leave him like he is. I'm just gonna make a very small bow. I'm just gonna use some of this red and white striped and then a little bit of muslin, okay? Thank you, Kathy. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope that you had fun tonight. I hope that you're inspired. Oh, Sandy, that's a good idea. Some earmuffs. Could probably do that. Thank you, Beverly. Kevin did a good job, didn't he? And he did that all by himself. I didn't even ask him. I didn't even indicate that it was something I wanted. He just sent me a picture one day and he said, I did this. I want to see what you thought. Okay. The earmuff sounds like a really good idea, and we might have to do those off camera. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you saying that, my sweet friend. Okay, I have a little muslin here. Thank you. I think that's a great idea. Great suggestion. Thank you, Tanya. Okay. Very, very, oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate you guys being here and your support. It just means so much to me. I love hanging out with you guys. I love chatting with you guys. I know I chat too much sometimes. I know some of you guys don't like all of the chit chat, but it makes my day. All right. time, Shayna. Thank you, Believe. I'm sorry if I'm saying it right. Is it Believe? I know, Shayna. I know. Just fast forward if you don't like all the chit chat. And it's okay. I'm totally fine with that. All right. It would be boring without the chit chat, Linda. And I really, really, really am going to try to start making the lives into quick videos. Oh, thank you, Pammy. Oh yeah, Dana, I have some fur, and I have some quilters batting that I can use also. I got stuff to do it with. I know a lot of you guys like to use April. That is a plan, girl. That is a plan. So my subscription group, I will be doing a Zoom. And I'm working on that now. That is probably going to happen within the next week or so. I would love. Okay, awesome. Anyway, I know a lot of you guys like the quick videos, would prefer the quick videos, and so my intention is to start turning the lives into quick videos. That way, for those that don't necessarily like it, but they want to see how it's done, I'm going to start doing that. It's just hard, you guys. I work full time. And I have so many plans and so many ideas, but it's hard for me to narrow it all down. I won't lie. All right, we got a little bow with a little bell. Look at how sweet that is, you guys. All right, let me go grab some fur, some batting really quick. We can work on doing some quick earmuffs. Let's see if this would work. Oh, so cute. We might not have enough time. I only have 6 minutes. Group chat is a prerequisite. Absolutely, Dana. Woo! Okay. Let's see, are we gonna make it? Will we make it? Isn't he cute? He is so darn cute. Hopefully we're gonna make it. All right. So I folded this into fourths. And we're gonna try to cut a circle. They might be a little wonky circles. I'm not sure why I needed fourths. I don't know. Maybe too big. They might be just a tad big, you guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not sure I like the earmuff idea. I think we're going to leave it like he is. I think it's a great idea, but I think where I have his eyes placed, you think like this on the sides. Like that. Thank you, Kimberly. Oh, pom-poms. I've got some pom-poms too. You too, Irene. Yeah. Hi, Kathy Paquette. Kathy Paquette, have you ever heard of an MICU? Kathy Paquette. She's a dietitian that worked in the hospital. Yeah, I think we're going to go without the earmuffs. We were having a discussion earlier, Kathy. In another state, somebody is in something called the MICU. It was an upgrade from the ICU. And I'd never heard of it before. There we go. How about that? Yes, that's what I had planned on, Lynn, with some rusty wire. A little better. Yes, Dana, I know. I know. All right, you guys, we're getting close. We're getting close to our end of our time here because Christy is going to be coming on in any minute. So make sure you guys head over to see Christy. Okay, and then, oi. I'll have to get the rusty wire, you guys. I don't know where it's at. It's buried. I have to find the rusty wire. I'll get some rusty wire and we'll curl it up over the top of his head and get his little earmuffs on there for him. Thank you guys. You guys have a great night. You guys make sure you head on over to Christy's page. She'll be on it in just a couple minutes. The Dashing Willow by Christy. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It was fun as always. And I will see you guys oh, I may not be on tomorrow, guys. I might have to do another volunteer thing at school tomorrow. We'll have to see. All right. I hope that you're inspired. If you are interested in a little snowman, whoops. If you're interested in a snowman wood cutout, exclamation point shop. And that will get you a link to the Shopify account. All right. You guys have a great night. And I will see you possibly tomorrow, if not Monday. All right. I love you all, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.